Hello, and welcome to a very different kind of video than anything I've done before. Of course, as per usual, we will be accompanied by the scratching and digging sounds of the gerbils who are over there, doing what they do best, which is be gerbils. Now, you may be asking yourself, Bella, why? Bella, why? My answer is because I want to. Now, I will be perfectly candid. I recorded this before, like 17 minutes of it, and none of it actually recorded. It just recorded the file explorer screen because my screen capture is a mess. So I have to redo everything. So this is what you're seeing. Hopefully it is actually working and will capture gameplay. Because it's done it before. It's captured gameplay before, because I did a few test runs last night. And I will be candid again, I didn't download this game with the initial idea of doing a video or 2 or 3 on it. Nope, I downloaded it purely for myself. Because I am a self-indulgent JoJo's fangirl, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But I figured, since the JoJo's fanbase seems to dislike me anyways, I might as well be even more annoying and make them dislike me even more. So, here I am. I exist fully and purely out of spite. And we are going to be playing Joestar Struck. Now, I don't know which JoJo I'm gonna go through. Let me explain. So the JoJos from parts 1 through 4, so Jonathan, Joseph, Jotaro, and Josuke are all your options for dating in this game. Because it is a dating sim. Let me stress, it is a dating sim. But I feel like, so Joseph is my favorite JoJo, so I feel like I should go for him. But also, Josuke is just so sweet, and like, he's precious boy, so like, I don't know. It's like a toss-up between Joseph and Josuke, who I'm gonna go for. So, we shall see. Let's get into it. Right, let me remind you, I've read all of this before. As I walk up the slope, I'm trying not to drag my feet. Students wearing the same uniform are walking along the same incline, split into little groups and talking animatedly, even though it's so early in the morning. Why the hell are they so happy? The school has one of the worst reputations in the whole city. But I guess it takes a special kind of person to come to a school like this. The kind of person who doesn't care that they're going to a school designed especially for delinquents. Or maybe I'm just grumpy. Mornings aren't my thing. They're not my thing. I kick a rock along with me, going as far to veer on my path when I kick it too far out of the way. All these kids be damned, this rock will be my new friend. His name is Rocky. It's not that I have the intention of not making friends at this new school, but starting a school year in the middle of a semester wasn't going to be easy. Everyone's already gotten into their little friend groups, have already bonded. Not much room for a new kid. Especially one who isn't even a delinquent. I kick the rock a little too forcefully, and it skitters far ahead of me. I watch in slow motion as it zooms towards a storm drain. Plop. I just killed my one and only friend. Rest in peace, Rocky. The artwork is very pretty. I like the artwork. I dig it. So this is it, huh? I was expecting busted windows and weeds, maybe a little bit of ominous lighting, but it looks like any other school. The kids, too. Sure, there's more than a few crazy hairstyles, and most have taken very generous liberations with the uniform, but they're not that bad. No, I can't get weak. Even if I'm lonely, I can't let my guard down. If I do, the next thing I know, I'll be in a gang and committing petty crimes and arson. Gotta stay on my toes. Toes. Constant vigilance. Hey there! I jump and immediately take on a defensive stance that I've seen in old kung fu movies. The guy laughs and looks me up and down. Whoa there, pal. I ain't looking for trouble. He seems nice enough. I ease my fists down. So I guess I was right to assume that you're the new kid, right? Mr. Jonathan told me you'd be coming today. Is it that obvious? Ah, that's not a bad thing. You're just a fresh face is all. He leans in. And your uniform is pretty, ordinary? The teen laughs. Well, yeah, almost everyone spices him up. It's hard for me to read. I can't read, I'm illiterate. I make a mental note to spice up my uniform as soon as I can. Maybe a couple of pins on the lapel or something. Would that be thuggish enough? See, now, this character is very relatable because I would in fact put pins on the lapel of any, like, coat or uniform that I was wearing. And the only pin that I have available to me, like readily available, is this seal pin that my little sister made because it's like her symbol for this thing that she's doing. It's a long story, but yeah. Seal. Fucking thuggish is shit. I just flipped off the camera. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that, actually. Mr. Jonathan asked me to give you a little tour. Oh yeah. I'm Josuke, by the way. What should I call you? What is my name? I don't know my name. Just kidding, my name is this. For any of you wondering, yes, it is Bella with one L. My full name is Isabella with two L's, but my nickname, Bella, is with one L. Because fuck you, that's why. Well, Bella, let's get going, shall we? Alright, someone's coming up, and I'm really happy about it. I'm always happy to see this motherfucker. Josuke shows me around. Kids are milling around the hallways and filtering into classrooms, paying us little mind. Everything actually looks pretty ordinary. Huh? Nothing, it's just... this place might actually be a little nicer than the school I used to go to. Well, you know what they say. Don't judge a book by its asshole alert! Wait, what? It's my favorite himbo. Just kidding, Polnareff is my favorite himbo. Number one himbo. I am a big ass Polnareff stan. Love that French buffoon. Oh my god. But Joseph is a very close second as far as like favorite himbos go. And of course he's my favorite JoJo, so it's my boy. But before I have time to ask, a guy bounds up to us and wraps an arm around Josuke's neck like they're the best of buds. But by Josuke's face, I can tell that's most likely not the case. Oi, Josuke-chan! Josuke sighs through his nose and doesn't bother to hide his annoyance. I told you not to call me that. The guy pinches Josuke's cheek. And I told you to call me senpai, but you don't. This is what people call a stalemate, Josuke-chan. Josuke huffs and shrugs the guy's arm off of him. Shouldn't you be in class? Nah. Josuke scoffs. What do you mean, nah? Class isn't optional. It is when you have bigger fish to fry. I've been quietly watching the exchange the whole time, but now the guy's eyes fall on me. Speaking of fish I'd like to fry. He holds his hand out to me. I'm Joseph. Joseph Joestar. Do it again. I've chosen this option multiple times since the few times I've played through this. Just like the test run and then the 17 minutes of life that I wasted thinking it was recording. So I'm still gonna go with it because it is totally my response. Did you just call me a fish? Joseph grins before giving me a lazy wink. Well, if you're a fish, then I'll be the water. What the hell was that even supposed to mean? Interpret it as you will. Wait, so are you the person frying the fish, or are you the water? Both. Josuke rolls his eyes and rests his hand on his cock tip. Stop harassing the new kid and just tell us what you want. Joseph straightens up and finally gets to the heart of the matter. Have you seen Caesar around? The bell rings, signaling that class is starting. The last two stragglers in the hallway disappear into different doors, leaving the three of us alone. Joseph doesn't seem perturbed in the slightest. He's probably in class. You know, like he's supposed to be. Like you're supposed to be. My roommate is going to work. Gotta wait for roommate to get to work and close the doors. Well, dun, dun. gonna vibe for a little bit. How are you guys feeling? You guys enjoying this at all? Am I not entertaining enough? I will try and amp up the entertainment factor just as soon as I learn how to talk. Joseph sticks his tongue out at Josuke playfully. Don't act like you don't cut class, Josu-chan. Me and the new kid aren't fooled in the slightest. You're right, I'm not. This motherfucker cuts class all the fucking time, I know it. And roommate has gone to work. There we go. It's clear that Josuke is about to sputter some response, but the Joseph guy gives a hearty laugh and claps him on the back. I'm sorry, man, I'm only teasing ya. You just make it so easy. What's Caesar look like? How does one explain the person who is Caesar Zeppeli? Josuke rolls his eyes. Let's see. Picture me, but about 13% less sexy and a lot more blonde. We haven't seen him. Oh, damn. That bastard knows we have a date at the fountain this morning. Oh, are you guys finally dating? What do you mean, finally? This stud is flying solo. He winks at me. That is, until the stud finds the right little fishy. I must make a weird face because Joseph breaks into a gale of laughter. When he calms down, he points at Josuke. Caesar-chan and I have a race. Loser has to buy lunch. But the yellow belly is taking his dear sweet time. At this rate, my racer isn't gonna be in peak physical condition. So it's not you two who are racing? I know it says Joseph, but they mean Josuke. They mean Josuke. Again, this is a fan-made game. I didn't think I mentioned that. It's a fan-made game. So, cut it some slack. Then who? Joseph puts a finger to his lips. It's best not to ask questions. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go track down that Italian bastard. See ya! If I go for Joseph, I'm gonna have to do an Italian accent for Caesar, because Caesar is definitely gonna show up. Am I gonna be able to do that? That's a real question. Well, that guy is certainly something. Josuke laughs. Yeah, that's certainly one way to put it. But really, he's not a bad guy. He's just rambunctious? Yeah, that's a good word. He sucks in a deep breath and lets his cheeks puff out before exhaling it. So anyways, let's get back to that tour. Sorry, I forgot to do the voice. I was too busy picturing Josuke actually doing that, because he's probably done it in the anime. But like, it's very good visual imagery. Josuke's really talkative, giving me people to watch out for, pointers on how to fit in, and other odds and ends of information. He's quick to laugh and has a certain charm that makes me feel at ease. Well, that's it for our humble little school. I guess it's time to get to class now. Ooh. Yeah, you're right. I want to make a good impression on my first day, so I'm not going to show up later than I have to. Everyone looks at us when we enter the room, as to be expected. The teacher, Mr. Jonathan, stops writing on the board and gives us both a sunny smile. There you are! I was starting to wonder if you two had gotten lost. He looks to me and smiles even brighter. Wow, if he keeps this up, I'm gonna go blind. You must be Bella. It's great to meet you. Sup? I can see his smile slip slightly, but he seems to take it in stride. He's probably used to informal speech from students after all. Did Josuke give you a good tour? I hope he wasn't too troublesome. We only did a handful of petty crimes. Nothing federal, rest assured. Jonathan shakes his head and Josuke laughs before heading towards his seat. Would you like to introduce yourself to the class, Bella? I very much would like to not do it, but I know it's a rhetorical question. I turn to the class. Hey plebs, I'm Bella. Okay, so far so good. I'm ready to get this year over with. Final statement. I look forward to meeting all of you. I bow politely and there's a bit of curious chatter around the room. What a lovely introduction. I called them all plebs, Jonathan. How is that lovely? Jonathan claps his hands together. We've got a few seats available. Choose whichever one you want. Okay. This is where I cut off the video, the 17 minutes of video that I had. This is where I cut it off. I left it on a cliffhanger, but yeah, I'm gonna cut it off here, just so I can make sure that this has been recording. It's only been like 15 minutes, but I want to make sure that it is recorded gameplay, and that you guys come back and see which seat I pick. I wonder which one I will pick, because again, like I said, I don't know if I'm going for Josuke or Joseph right now. So, I hope you all enjoyed. If you didn't, please don't tell me. And if you did, great. Wonderful. I will see you in the next episode. Bye.